Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
It's the agent of Beastgrave.
And tonight I'm bringing Hrothgorn and his Mantrappers.
And I'm channeling my inner Simon with his Thorns.
Yes, Pete Simon tonight. Ooh. Yes, so we've got a special guest again. Game 2, the special guest, Simon, one of our patrons, is coming down, and he's bringing Thorns. He's already played Pete and the Wormspat, and then it's my turn to lose, and I'm bringing Hrothgorn, and it is a rework deck. I know I've played him the last couple of weeks in the garage, and
tinkering and tweaking.
I've been trying some objective flipping things in our Reavers game, and particularly the last Reavers game. There were just too many lethal hexes around. It was too dangerous. So I've completely thrown that out the window, and I've gone for much sort of harder hitting Hrothgorn.
Now, of course, Hrothgorn's trap isn't a lethal hex, so it does work against the spookies.
It does work against the spookies.
Destroying objectives might be quite handy against the spookies. Though, I mean, we don't know what Simon's playing, so if he's going objective play.
Yeah, I didn't pick the deck with the Thorns in mind.
No.
It did occur to me that maybe I could do with some objective flipping, but you have that problem, which we all have in Underworlds, which is if you do too many things, you end up doing nothing.
You end up with a Skaven deck,
as I like to call it.
Yeah,
people call it a Skaven deck. So I was I could put in some ploys, but I need some extra accuracy ploys. I need some possible re-rolls, that kind of thing. Yeah. So I have chucked out all of the flipping things, and also because positionally they're not that great, because most of them, there's either do ones in your half, I don't particularly want to do the ones in my half because that puts lethal hexes in my half, or you have to be adjacent or on them yourself.
Which means you've got to go all the way over the other side.
Yeah, exactly, which again I don't particularly want to do. So we're just going to see, I've got push cards to keep Hrothgorn moving, and hopefully you can just keep...
But, well, you're going to have a plethora of targets with the Thorns.
Yeah, well, let's hope so.
So we'll see how this game pans out. Simon came last time and he beat us both quite thoroughly.
He did. So I'm looking forward to... We already know, obviously, how Pete got on, although we don't, but you do. And so I'm expecting a defeat for Pete. And
question is...
For me. No, defeat for me as well.
If we beat him too much, though, he'll never come back. Maybe we should let him win.
Although if he does win, then we won't invite him back.
That's true.
It's a catch-22.
Oh, it's like Sophie's Choice.
I'm not sure it is.
We'll see you in the Beastgrave soon.
Bye. Hello everybody. Yes, we're back in the Beastgrave, and Simon is here again. He's fresh from his thrashing of Pete. He's still got his rosy cheeks, and he's now going to play Hrothgorn, which I think might be a slightly tougher matchup. The Wormspat still a mystery to be solved, and Pete's dice are still an enigma to be wondered at. So we've run the roll off. We've had the roll off. Simon won it, and he chose to have the objectives at his end.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And I chose boards. I've offset. Could be a mistake. Don't really know what I'm doing. Everybody just talks about offset very knowledgeably, like it's a really good thing to do. So I thought I'd try it. Tried it last week. It didn't work so well, but we'll try it this week. And so we need to roll to see who's going to play some model first.
Oh, can I right off? I've tossed away Duelist Speed, Spectral Armour, Sudden Growth, Glory Seeker, and Crown of Avarice. It's five upgrades, but I do have a 22 card power deck, so it does increase your chances.
I've got
of drawing
22 as well.
Upgrades.
I've got 22 as well. It doesn't increase by much, though. It's only like 2% or something. But
does it?
Yeah, I worked it out once. It's only about 2%. Unless you've added 2 power cards. two upgrades, right? If you've added 2 upgrades, but I think I find that it's really hard. For the Grand Clash, I managed to regularly get down to 10, but with the new cards, I still find it difficult to get down to 10. I've been 11-11 with Hrothgorn, but I kind of feel like aggro, maybe you just need a slightly better selection, because you still need some push cards and you still need some aggro cards, and if you haven't got them in your deck, you literally can never draw them. So I'm still not sure about 22. I know purists love 20 cards, but
I had a time it was a couple of years ago where I had a deck, and I can't remember who it was, and I couldn't get it down to. I had 22 in the power deck, and it just couldn't get the deck to work. So I just actually discarded 1 upgrade and 1 ploy at random, and suddenly the deck worked just fine.
Interesting.
So
maybe I should try it then.
It was just the whole deck was just bricking, and it wasn't flowing, and things weren't. I could never felt like I had the card in hand that I wanted to at any one time.
But with the ability to take 2 distractions now, maybe it's okay to have 22 power cards.
Well, no, that's true, and also the obvious, the old one that you Frenzied Search.
Yep.
Is a card with no downside if you're somebody who's going to be sitting on objectives anyway.
Absolutely. Right. So we'll roll to see who goes first.
So place the first fighter.
First, yes.
A crit and a double assist.
And I got a crit and a single assist. Well, it's a bit of a moot point, but I will allow you to place fighters first.
Thank you. I am going to put this Lonely Chain Rasp over here.
Okay, I'm going to start by putting Stop It and Tidy Up over here.
I'm going to put the Tiny Chain Rasp over here.
I'm going to put the cat among the pigeons. I'm going to put the cat here.
I'm going to put this Chain Rasp here.
I'm going to put Bushwhacker there.
This Chain Rasp here.
I'm going to put Quiv,
the big man,
here.
Everhanged here.
And you could probably guess
Hrothgorn
is going
front and centre.
Yeah.
MacLeod will go here. And the Briar Queen shall go here.
So I finish placing first, so I get an extra crit. So if you want to roll, if you don't get anything,
see. I rolled a crit and 2 doubles,
so I definitely need something.
And you've got it.
Crit, yes. So I think I'll go first.
Okay.
Yes, I'll go first. Still not quite sure. It's a new deck. Still not quite sure how to play it. I'm going to start. I'm going to go first. I'm actually going to make a charge action with the cat.
Okay.
I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there.
Oh my gosh! I forgot that things can move more than 3.
Yeah, and as a result of that, I will be scoring Gather Momentum in a moment.
Oh, very good.
So it's 3 swords for 2 damage. There's just one sword in there.
So we need a dodge or a crit. Here it goes.
Here comes the crit.
It's not a shield.
That's 2 damage.
And he is dead.
I switched the dice. So that's it's 2 glory, 1 for Gather Momentum and 1 for...
Bravo. It's all going wrong.
Never can't make a 5 hex charge, just going to point that out. Not bitter about it, but you know.
And in the power step, I'm going to play Blazing Soul on Hrothgorn.
What does Blazing Soul do?
It inspires him.
Oh
He gets
dear.
that first round every game. Such a jammy gives. Every game he gets.
I didn't last week in Gates the Reavers.
No, you picked it up after playing something.
In Gates the Reavers, I don't think I did. Did I?
Yeah.
Did I? Okay.
Well, I'm bitter.
Must be a good deck then, mustn't it? Either that or I cheat. One of the two.
Little A, little B.
Do you have anything?
I have nothing.
Nothing. And then I'm going to play Unnatural Truce, which enables you to draw a card and me to draw 2.
Oh. Anything else in your? I pass. You pass.
I may play something. Yeah, I'm going to play Toughened Hide on Hrothgorn as well.
That gives him.
That gives him, if he's dealt damage, reduce the damage to 1 by 1 to a minimum of 1.
Ugh.
Not 2-1, that would be great.
To 1. Okay. I pass still. And do you pass also?
Sorry, I now pass, yes.
Good, okay. So I am going to take my first activation, and Varklav is going to use his special skills. And thereafter, I'm going to score temporary victory.
Started, Pete.
Yeah.
I can't really complain, but it started.
I now am going to pass.
Okay, I'm going to play Commanding Stride. And push my lead up to 3 hexes. They must end the push on starting
dear.
hex. Push him to there.
I'm going to pass.
So my second activation, then I'm going to pass as well. My second activation, I'm going to shoot at that Chain Rasp with the trap launcher.
Which one? This one or?
I can't reach that
You
one.
can't
So
reach
this one.
that
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. So for 3 swords.
Oh, you got a single assist though.
Oh yes, I do. I'd forgotten
Yes.
that. Yes. Good spot. Thank you.
That's gone. Oh, it's dodged.
It's dodged.
Oh,
I can still reach you there, so I will push you to there.
Okay.
Actually, no, you move quite fast, don't you? I'll push you to there.
So, anything in your power step?
No.
Okay. I'm going to play Nightmare in the Shadows.
Oh.
And I'm going to push you. Anything to you?
I've got nothing.
Okay. I'm going to play Shifting Reflection. And they're going to swap places. Whoop. Whoop.
Okay, I've got nothing.
I'm going to pass. So my second activation, the Everhanged Inspires, Varclav Inspires, and Varclav is going to make an attack action on...
Lock it and thwack.
Stop it and tidy up.
Stop it and tidy up, yeah.
2 hammers. Oh, those are defense dice.
Crit the
It
shield.
was a good roll though. 2 hammers. 2 hammers.
2 hammers, I do need a crit. No. Is that 3 damage?
That's 3 damage.
Oh, stop it and tidy up. Oh, dead.
In the power step, I'm going to pass.
Okay, I'm going to pass 2. For my third activation, I'm going to shoot at that chain rasp again.
Okay. 1 hit.
Just 1 sword.
And a dodge. It's not a dodge.
So it's 2 damage.
He is dead too.
Okay, another glory. In the power step, I'm going to do nothing for the moment.
Okay. In the power step, I'm going to... I'm also going to do nothing. So I pass, and for my third activation, the Everhanged is going to have a crack at this gentleman with a little spear.
Okay.
So he's doing 2 hammers, 2 damage. His cleave, doesn't matter. Here it goes. A crit.
So I need another crit. Which I thought about it, but no. So that's 2 damage.
Yes.
Killed him.
Power step, I'm going to pass.
Okay, I'm going to play Downwind, which is basically sidestep for hunters. And it pushes. Yeah. I'm going to push Thrafnir to there.
Interesting.
And you would be a quarry, but you're a quarry anyway.
Mm-hmm.
For my fourth and final activation, I'm going to charge. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to here.
Mm-hmm.
Just 3 hammers with assists. That's a hammer and a crit.
Hammer and a crit.
Yes.
Oh, I can't stop.
No.
Kapow.
Okay, so that does inspire everybody else because he was adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
So that's him inspired.
Everyone inspired.
The dead ones don't inspire. And I also score Hunter's Feast, which is score this immediately when your leader's attack action takes an enemy fighter out of action, and your leader made 1 or more attack actions that took an enemy fighter out of action earlier in the phase.
Very good.
So that's 2 more glory. So that's 3 glory altogether for that kill.
Very good. I'm going to put FANEWAY Crystal on Varclav. Anything you'd like to play?
No.
So, anything? I pass.
I'm going to leave it for now.
Okay. So, my final activation, I'm just going to make a simple move. And Varclav is going to get the hell out of here. Over to here. In my power step, I'm going to put Inescapable Vengeance on the Briar Queen.
I can't remember which one that does.
That's the one where she gets to teleport on a move or a charge. Anything from you?
I'm going to put Great Strength on Thrafnir, actually.
Thrafnir.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put Quickening Greaves on the Briar Queen.
Okay. I am going to risk it. I'm going to put Massive Bulk on Hrothgorn.
That's -1 move, -1.
It's -2 move plus 2 wounds.
Ugh.
It's basically sudden growth for Hrothgorn, but it might have taken him out of the game.
Okay, well, since we're playing all the objectives, I'm going to put Tome of Glories on my last anonymous chain rasp.
Okay. Objective him. I went first, didn't I?
Yes.
I scored Opening Gambit for 1. I've scored Triumphant Hunt, which is a duel. 3 or more enemy fighters are out of action, and at least one of them is a quarry.
Yeah.
For another 2, and I've scored Great Gains for another 2. I've scored 5.
Oh my god. Well, I scored Opening Gambit. That's it. I'm going to... So you got 1. I'm going to take the city, because I've abandoned that side of the board, and do I want to dump this as well? I'm also going to dump Combination Strike, and then draw back. Okay.
Sorry, yeah, okay.
That's
So
all right.
roll off to see who goes first. Round 2.
Oh, all the singles.
All the singles. So a crit will be handy here.
And you've got one.
Oh, now what do I want to do?
Oh, I'm so terribly sorry. I meant to push her.
Okay, that's
I've
fine.
done it wrong again.
You've got the Greaves.
Yeah.
Did you push her at the end of last turn?
I pushed her at the end of last turn.
Okay, that's fine. I think I'm going to go first.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with a move action with old Quiv here. No, not Quiv. What's he called? Bushwhacker here. He's going to move to there. And he's going to then play a reaction. He's going to pop his trap down.
Oh.
Just there.
Interesting.
And then in the power step, I'm going to play Nightmare in the Shadows.
Are you?
And pop MacLeod into the trap
Fair enough.
for 2 damage.
Kapow.
Bushwhacker is not feeling terribly safe right now. at the moment.
Don't make MacLeod mad.
You would like to be with a man.
And then in the power step, I'm going to play Hunter's Reflexes on Hrothgorn, which is the one. It's a reaction if you activate. If it's the fighter, if you activate a quarry, which obviously all of you,
Yeah.
I could push him one hex closer. And I'm also going to put Champion's Fortitude on him.
Can I, in between
Sorry,
doing that,
yes,
can
sorry,
I play,
sorry, of
it's
course you
alright. Can I play Frenzied Search?
Yes.
Oh, and I also, at the end of that, I scored Swift Capture. Sorry,
nicely
not
done.
paying
Yeah,
attention.
nicely
Swift
done.
Capture.
Yeah. I'm actually going to put Champion's Fortitude on the cat. Now that means I've played 3
You have.
gambits or power cards, so I'm going to score Unexpected Cunning.
Bravo. So for my next activation,
Oh, I didn't turn up.
MacLeod is going to smash.
I didn't put a move token on him. I suspect I'm not going to need it.
Well, I don't know.
He has got 2 dodge
I've only
now.
got 2.
He has got 2 dodge
He
now.
has got 2 dodge, so we'll see what happens. A hammer.
Nothing.
Kablam.
So that's him dead.
He dies.
Well, you did something, Bushwhacker.
And then, do you want to push?
Oh, who did you move? You moved.
I
Varkov. Yes,
activated
thank you. Yes,
Varkov.
I'm going to push.
I'm going to play distraction and push you straight back.
Fair enough.
Anything else you would like to play?
No.
Okay, then neither do I, so I pass.
For my second activation, I'm going to draw a power card. And I've got nothing to play.
Okay, I've got nothing to play either. So my next activation, the Chain Rasp, Anonymous Chain Rasp, is going to use the Tome of Glories to achieve a glory. Do you want to push closer to him?
Yes, please.
I'm going to play Howling Vortex to see if I can't push you further, push you back again. It is. Right, it is cast. So I'm going to push everyone 1. So he's going to go into the corner, and he's going to go into the corner, back exactly where he was before. Anything from you?
Still not. No. So for my third activation, I'm going to draw another power card,
Okay.
and I'm not going to do anything with it.
Okay. In my third activation, I'm going to make a move action. Do you want to push closer to me?
Yes, please. I will go there again.
And then I pass.
Okie dokie. I'm going to put Trophy Belt on Hrothgorn,
I pass.
and then I'm going to play Spirit Bond on the cat. No, sorry, I'm going to play Spirit Bond on Hrothgorn and choose the cat as his support.
Okay.
And for my fourth and final activation, I'm going to make a charge action. He only moves 2 now. And I'm going to go to there. And I'm going to shoot at that Chain Rasp with his trap launcher. So it's 3 swords.
Oh,
Crit.
Can't. Oh, hang on, I need a crit.
You need a crit, yeah.
Oh,
you got
clutch
it.
crit.
Well, Well, you know, I really kind of do.
That's fine.
But it may be largely pointless. But I will.
Okay.
I will.
Wait.
Yeah. I'll just push you back to straight back. I think.
Okay.
I've scored warning shot.
Oh, very good.
So, and I've got nothing in the power step.
Okay. I put great strength on the Briar Queen. Sorry.
Okay.
Over to you.
I've still got nothing.
I'm going to put Potion of Rage on the Briar Queen. So here it goes. My final activation. She's going to charge. Whee! Over to him. Because of her inescapable vengeance.
Oh yeah.
And she's gonna. So she's gonna discard her Potion of Rage. She's rolling 5 swords and doing only 3 damage. Is that going to kill the lion?
That will kill the cat.
Okay,
it will kill the cat, but I can re-roll a defense die.
Okay. Ugh, 2 swords only.
Ooh, I'm going to re-roll one of these.
Yeah.
In fact, I need to get a crit because I'm blocked. So you've killed it. I've just got all the supports there. So you've killed the cat.
Hooray!
The Briar Queen has killed the cat. It wasn't curiosity. It was the Briar Queen.
Every time the cat dies.
I think that's fair enough.
Anything?
I think it's fair enough, I think.
So in Power Step, I'm going to play Sidestep. I'm going to move the Briar Queen onto this.
Oh, actually,
objective.
I can move Hrothgar, can't I?
Oh, yeah, you can.
So I will just push him that way.
Anything from you?
No.
I passed 2.
I could not pick up a single move ploy. And I looked fishing for distraction or mischievous spirits, and I could not pick it up.
I was desperately I was terrified of it. I was trying to hold on to Sidestep until the very last moment, but there was no way I was going to be able to get onto an objective and kill the cat.
Yeah. So I'm going to get upset in a minute.
Don't get upset. It's so you went first.
I've scored none of my objectives. Oh no, I've scored none of my objectives.
Okay. I scored Supremacy and dug in 7.
Yeah, I could see it. See it coming. Sorry. Yeah, I could see it coming, and I tried. I drew twice.
I mean, it's made the game a lot closer now all of a sudden.
Yeah, I thought I'd get more kills in,
13.
to be honest. And I thought, things didn't go quite as I planned, but never mind.
I'm going to dump Maddening Cackle. I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to dump Scrum because we haven't got enough people.
And they're very widely spread out. So I'm going to get rid of Keep Chopping.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take a new card. Probably didn't want that one. Mind. And I'm going to. Sorry, I should have made the decision about what I'm going to do with these.
It's all right.
First, I'm going to get rid of Stand and Shoot and draw 4 new power cards. Okay, rolling off for round 3. Crit. There is a crit there.
And there's a
crit
crit
single.
Oh, okay.
That could be vital.
Okay. My first activation. Oh no, I'm going to let you activate first.
Okay, in that case, I am just going to draw a power card. I've got nothing to play at this time.
Okay. I'm going to make a sudden appearance.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Still don't think there's any point in me doing anything at the moment, so I won't.
And I'm going to pass 2. So for my first activation, the Briar Queen inspires. 3 swords, 4 damage.
I forgot. I should have moved her away. I forgot you hadn't inspired. Never mind.
And I'm going to just whack at you.
Okay.
Here we go. This is going to be the... I can't even remember how many things you've got. But you've got 8 wounds, and you're reducing each thing by 1, so I need to win a lot of these rolls. So here we go. So, straight away, a crit and a sword.
Okay, I can re-roll one of these, I believe. No, I can't. I'm getting very confused with all my cards. So how much damage?
4
is that?
damage, but reduced by 1.
Which is
Isn't it?
what? So 3 damage. Ooh.
I'm going to push you to there.
Okay.
And then I pass.
Okay. I'm going to play Predatory Instinct on him, which enables me to re-roll 1 attack dice.
I pass.
And I might regret this. I'm going to, for my second activation, I'm actually going to attack that chain rasp over there
Okay.
with 3. So it's 3 swords. I can re-roll 1,
Mm-hmm.
and you are trapped.
Yes. Well,
2 crits.
I'm also dead.
Okay.
Can't do anything about that. But
Okay,
that
that's
does score
good.
me martyred.
Okay, haha. I'm going to play Distraction. And just push the Briar Queen back to there.
Ooh. I'm going to play Mirror Move and push you to there,
Okay.
which also means I score Treacherous Foe.
Oh, you git.
Sorry. Anything to play from?
No.
Okay, so for my second activation.
Except I don't know how one of my objectives work.
No.
But never mind.
3 swords. Here we go. A sword.
2 shields.
Ugh.
Won't be any of those.
You block on shields, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to play Endless Malice.
Oh.
So here we go, doing it again. Oh, double
I
crits.
need 2 crits. I don't get any. I can re-roll it, but there's no point, so I won't.
So that's 4 damage, but reduced by 1 to 3.
Oh, he's still alive. I've got 2 left. I can't take one anymore. Another one of those, and it's good night, Vienna. I'm going to play the Potion of Rage,
Ooh, okay.
and I'm going to play Carnivore Senses, which means the next attack action has got Ensnare.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
I think I'm going to have to shoot you
Okay.
in my third activation. So I'm going to attack
Yep.
for 3.
Plus
Plus,
2.
I'm just trying to think, will I use the Potion of Rage? Yeah, I want this attack to work. So I'm going to use the Potion of Rage, and I've got Ensnare. And I can re-roll 1, because I've got Predatory Instinct.
Okay. Oh, a crit.
1 crit.
That's
Okay,
as many
I can
crits.
re-roll- I can
but you
re-roll
can
one.
re-roll 1.
It's a double crit.
So I need a double crit.
You need a
Double
double-
crit defense.
If you get one, I'm going home.
No.
I am
No, no.
Okay, so that's only
That's
2
2
damage. But I will drag you in towards me,
And score the...
which means I will score flush them out.
Okay.
So it's another glory.
Okay.
So how many wounds has she got?
She's got 2 wounds left. So
And
you've
he's
got
got
2
2
wounds
wounds
left.
left.
So here we go. Anything in the power step?
I have nothing in the power step.
Me neither. So here it goes. 3 swords.
You can't do it again. It's going to be... Oh,
No,
nothing.
nothing.
Oh.
A failure.
So my... no, I've got any power
And
cards?
nothing in
I've
my-
got Haymaker left.
Oh, very good.
So I've got to play a Haymaker. So it's 5... then it's going to be 5 dice with needing hammers for the final attack of the game. Or my final attack of the game.
One
One hammer.
hammer.
I can re-roll. I can
Okay.
re-roll 1. 2 hammers.
2 hammers.
So if you get a crit
Or 2 dodges.
or 2 dodges, yeah.
No!
Oh!
Oh! Okay.
So I will push you around the corner. I don't think.
Oh
it's any
no! Okay, well, I mean, I'm still gonna.
Yeah, I don't make any difference really. But,
No.
Oh, and I scored versatile fight. Oh no, it's the end phase card.
Okay, anything in power step?
No.
Okay, so here it goes. Briar Queen is gonna charge. So here we go. 3 swords. 1 crit. Oh. 2 crits.
What a way to
Very
end.
good.
This is
crits everywhere.
Very good. I've got nothing to. I've got nothing. I'm in the power set. I'm going to play Restless Prize, and just move that to there.
You bastard!
Now get out.
I have. Well, I've got nothing left to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went first.
I did. I've scored Versatile Fighter for 1. I don't think I've got enough.
Well.
Oh, I just realised when I killed the guy over there, I should have got 1 extra one for trophy belt. Can I take
well
that?
done.
Can I take that now? I also scored Butchering, another 2.
Ooh, okay.
18.
2, 14, 16,
So
18.
If you score anything, of
I score nothing.
and you win on objectives.
Tiebreaker on objectives.
Well played.
Very good.
If I killed the Queen, I would have scored the Beast is Slain and got glory for overkill as well.
If
And
if you
got
called
one for trophy belt.
I'd
And
killed
trophy belt, yeah. Hrothgorn.
Hrothgorn, I would have got Victorious Duel and then scored part of victory in the final.
I
So-
managed to kill the other person. You would have won. You would have won by 4 glory.
There you go.
Well played. What a
Very
game.
good. Great game. Really great game.
I mean, you lost all of your fighters by the beginning of round 3, had you? It
All by
feels
Hrothgorn.
like anyway. I think you
Yeah,
lost all of Hrothgorn.
yeah, all at Hrothgorn, yeah.
I mean, you've only lost 4 fighters as well. That is
It
insane.
was enough to give me the glory bits I needed.
Yes, but it's
Yeah.
insane that you've only lost 4, given the range of Hrothgorn and all that kind of stuff. I wonder whether you putting massive bulk on him might have caused you problems. It reduces
Well, I wasn't
speed,
sure, but it was like I didn't really want to.
Also,
I
if you
needed
had-
to draw into the movement ploys,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to throw it away.
No.
I think it did cause me some issues. But then, if Mischievous Spirits had been higher up the deck, because it's still hitting the deck, it's
Oh,
the
no.
penultimate card. If it had been higher up the deck, then I could have potentially disrupted
Yeah.
at the end. The 9 glory, well,
The
7
seven glory.
Dug
lump.
in and supremacy is brutal.
Yeah.
It is just so brutal.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, it's 7 glory for doing very little, for doing the thing that you would be doing
and
normally
you can't-
as ghosts.
You know, it's almost. I don't think the way my cards worked, I couldn't do anything about it. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I mean, we were fortunate. You were fortunate to be able to have them both at the same time.
Yeah.
But
But I had that in Pete's game as
Yeah,
well.
I knew it was coming, but I
I had them
couldn't-
both in the same. Well, in Pete's game, I drew into it in the first round and then kept hold of it.
Yeah.
I can't remember whether I drew into it in the second round and kept. In
I
the
even
first round
drew
and kept hold
cards
of
in the
it.
hope I would pick something that could make it more difficult. Maybe, with hindsight, I should have charged with the cat because she might have done a couple of damage to the Briar Queen. But
Yeah.
it's all all conjecture at that point.
Yeah, I mean a dead draw, winning on objectives, it doesn't get much closer.
No,
No, it
no.
doesn't.
So
I mean, my plan as soon as you'd committed Hrothgorn, my plan was right. Well, he's in this half of the map now, so if I go to the other half
Yeah.
and sort out the goblins, then then.
But I had to, and it's an interesting thing because you were saying because I scored a lot of glory that first turn.
Yeah.
If I didn't kill 2 or 3 chain rasps, but if he hadn't killed those 2 chain rasps, then I would have scored almost nothing. 'Cause I
Yeah,
had great
all your
games,
cards.
and both of them the other 2 relied on him doing kills.
Yeah.
So I had to do that. So I had to commit him and give myself poor ball
No.
position. And I was worried about it, and then I compounded it by putting massive bulk on it or whatever it is. But that's a great game. You can't really.
there's very little you can say about it when it's that close,
No.
and both you scored 18 glory. That's So did you get Tome of Offerings out?
No,
you
that was
didn't.
the bottom
that's,
card.
That's really painful. The Tome of Offerings
And even Spectral
Mistress
Wings.
Spirits.
Spectral Wings could have been useful.
All 3 of those were
yeah.
used, but then
But then I had other useful cards.
You have in there
I had
are
other useful
so-
cards. Yeah, I mean, I had a whole
Exactly.
raft of useful objectives on it. I hope I remembered all the right ones right and didn't re-roll when I shouldn't have done and things. It starts to get a bit crazy. doesn't
Oh,
it?
I don't. As soon as you've got that many things on one fighter, it is hard, difficult to remember. What a good game! I feel a little bit
So I've got a
emotional.
horrible feeling. I shouldn't have re-rolled a defence dice.
Big stinking cheek.
When games are that close, it doesn't really matter whether you win or lose. Really, it's just
Yeah.
it's just fun to play the game.
Yeah.
Those are my favourite kind of games. Like I said, win or lose. You just want a nice close game where every roll matters.
Yeah.
It's never quite so much fun when you're in that position of, oh, you've got 30 glory and I've got 2, and it's not going to matter what I do now. That can get a bit soul destroying. But
Yeah.
in this kind of situation, with this kind of game, it's just good fun regardless.
Mm.
And the Thorns, they're definitely still a pretty strong factor in the. But then they're following the same kind of method that Grimwatch already have, which is go for objectives. And Dug In is just such a good card.
I don't know, Grimwatch tend to play Dug In so much, do they? I don't think. Do you tend to see that in Thorns decks rather than Grimwatch decks? I think.
I don't know. I haven't been playing. I haven't been playing enough recently to know whether. But Dug In, I know that Dug In. I was talking to somebody else about playing Thorns, and they said, put Dug In, and it's such a good. When it comes off, it's such a huge amount of glory for just not doing anything really. You stick, in one round, in the first go of round one, you put 3 people on objectives, and then you just leave them there.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
really hard to move them off.
Yeah,
I mean, you had to work a little bit in this game because I was able to disrupt it a little bit, but with shifting reflection and things, you distracted somebody onto an objective, didn't you? It was quite cleverly done.
I put the goblin onto here, and then swap places the other hand.
Yeah.
And that was just to try and put myself on objectives that were far away from Hroth.
I possibly misplayed when I moved Hrothgorn and used the Bushwhacker and the trap and distracted him to it. But I kind of just thing is, you've got these little techniques you want to try and use it.
Yeah, no.
But it was I don't know.
And also, is there an objective for springing the trap?
Sorry?
No, I haven't got it. There might be, but
Okay.
I haven't got it. Yeah, there is one actually. There is one, but I haven't got it. Because it's too unreliable. And the problem with the trap is, if you're playing it in and around Hrothgorn, then people are inevitably going to distract Hrothgorn into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Hrothgorn's almost been a victim of his trap as many times as the opponent has in our games.
Yeah, I think the reason I did that was because I feel like if MacLeod is off the objective, then you've got to commit him, and then you therefore can't push anybody.
Yeah, so one turn I have to move him, or I have to waste a sidestep to getting back on. I think that now I'm starting to think about when I charged the Briar Queen in and attacked the cat, that might have been a greedy move. It may have been actually safer to walk her onto an objective and attacked Hrothgorn instead, and then have had the sidestep and hide.
I had standard shoot at that point, so I would have got a free.
You would have got a free whack back at it.
Yeah.
Because that was quite a high risk strategy, assuming that you didn't have anything to move me off.
Yes.
But
well, it wasn't for the want of looking.
And that's what I was worried about. I was worried that you dug deep enough to find something, and you were just there, and then you had it there, but I decided to go and kill the cat. I sort of thought, well, if you're going to move me off an objective, if you draw mischievous spirits, then I'm going to need to have killed the cat. So, but anyway, what a great game!
Yeah,
what a joy!
It was really good.
I hope you've enjoyed coming down tonight, Simon. Have a couple of games.
I've had a wonderful time.
As always. Jacuzzi and use the private gym.
And the movie room. Who would have thought?
Yeah,
So
it's
basically
really
You should put something else on other than Agents of Sigmar videos in there, though.
No, I think you should leave now.
No, thank you so much for having me. Always a pleasure. Always a delight.
Yeah, we were definitely welcome any time.
Yes.
So maybe after Pete's recovered from your crit rolling.
Sorry.
When Pete's worked out how to get the worms back working, we'll invite you back down.
Oh well,
So
I'd like to come back before then. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this summer when it's a bit warmer.
I've seen some good straw clutching. There's been people saying when the new warbands come out, it's all going to be better for aggro. And it's just like, well,
why aren't they better now?
Yeah.
I can't think that even if some universals come out that help them, they're going to help. How can they not help Stormsire or the dogs more?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels like, unless there's something very particularly worded, a universal upgrade that only works for
somebody called Fecula.
Yeah, or a universal that means that if you reduce the damage of when you take damage and you reduce it by some means, then
that's like it's only going to be almost just worm specific sort of cards.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the objective card that's called because they're Nurgle, and it's like score 5 glory if you have 3 Nurgle models. Because it's the only thing that's going to make them a better.
Yeah.
But not in the third end phase.
Yeah.
Score that.
No,
they've already got one, which is if you've got 3 guys alive in the third end phase, but I can't remember.
The Aurochs have got one of those.
It's not very many. It's not enough glory. I don't think.
Well, I think it's 3 glory, but
it's so
you're
impossible.
never going to have 3 people alive by the end of the third round.
The Aurochs have got one of those in Underworlds online. It's just like, I'm not going to take that. It's just
No.
insane.
Especially Aurochs. I mean, you could theoretically play like a sit-back Nurgle deck, but
Yeah.
even then, by the end of the second round, your opponent's going to be on top of you, and your guys.
And you can't sit
back
against
up.
most warbands. You can't sit back because the Thorns or Grimwatch or
thanks for that.
Thundrix or anything will just.
They're just going to outscore you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'm interested. I do think there's the problem with games which I have with this game is that they've got 2 moving parts. They've got the warbands base line, and then they've got the cards. And the base line is all higgledy piggledy. So whatever you do with the cards, you're always going to have people who are higher and lower, and it's just inevitable. It's like when they restrict cards, it hits Eyes of the Nine and the weaker warbands as much as it hits the Grimwatch and the Thorns, if not more, because the Thorns and the Grimwatch are so strong, I think, because they've got such good faction cards like Treacherous Foe, Sudden Appearance, and Howling Vortex are all cracking cards.
Yeah, and I think that's certainly been the trend as we've gone through. In Shadespire, it felt like all the fighters have very similar stat lines, and the cards were in-faction cards weren't enormously strong.
No.
And it was really the universals that were making it strong, and it was therefore the problem with it was it felt quite balanced, but at the same time every deck was exactly the same.
You're looking at the same 25 cards,
And that's it,
cards.
and it was advancing strike, defensive strike, and it was very similar kind of score immediately meta, but it was that everybody's deck was exactly the same almost regardless of which warband you took. Now you've got a situation where there's maybe more variety in the warbands, but the reason why there's more variety is because you have wildly much more powerful faction cards, but it doesn't feel like. But in a sense that the faction cards are now so much more powerful than the actual stat line of the fighters, as you say. But I actually think that when you compare the Nurgle fighters and even Steelhearts, you kind of feel like Steelhearts has a better chance because they've got so many easy to score objectives. They've still got score immediately if you charge and take a fighter out of action. Score immediately is also more inspiring. You get a score immediately for taking 2 fighters out of action. Whereas in and
they inspire on a defense roll of a 50-50 defense roll as well.
Yeah.
And they all get 2 shields, whereas whereas Fecular only gets 1.
Yeah.
So.
And they're doing similar amounts of damage, but one of them isn't a wizard. They don't have any range.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you winning the game? You're winning the game not because your fighters are beefy and got good stats. You're winning the game because you're scoring the objectives.
Yeah. And I think that's where the Loot and Scoot Skaven deck is coming into its own as well, because it's just going after objectives, and poor old 3-fighter warbands, you just can't get around the board to take people off of objectives well enough without just taking a whole deck of movement ploys and
if you do that, then you've got no way of scoring anything. So you can stop people, but you can't score your own. Hrothgorn, however, did go toe to toe with it was the first time we played an elite warband with him. And he went toe to toe tonight, and that's my first time with that deck. So there's some promise there.
Yeah, I think Hrothgorn's if anything is going to be able to take on Grimwatch and Thorns, it's going to be Hrothgorn.
Yeah, because his Mantrapper attack can kill most of the weak guys. So you can
one-shot a lot of them.
Yeah.
But interestingly, a great counter to Hrothgorn are the Wormspats.
Yes.
Because they're able to, because they can tank him on, and the 3 of them can just swarm around him and whack at him, and they, he can't hack through them as quickly as they can hack through him.
No, that's true. This deck would be harder because the deck that I beat you with more easily, I had lots of lethal hex things that could turn things into lethal hexes.
Also,
when you start pushing them around, then they start to get vulnerable because they can't save that damage.
And in
this deck, I haven't got any way of creating extra lethal hexes.
Also, in our Hrothgorn Wormspat games, I completely overlooked the fact that you could pull them 2 hexes, and you use that. I think twice, where you pulled somebody through a lethal hex and into a trap, which is like 3 damage that you just can't mitigate.
Yeah, you overlooked it, even though I told you I could do it.
Yeah, I completely forgot it.
I did find a card that says an upgrade where I think I saw this upgrade today that when you would take a damage from any source, instead discard this card.
Oh yes, there is. You only take 1 damage though. It's only if you take exactly 1
Exactly
damage.
one
It's a lucky
damage.
escape.
So
But that would be a good. That would be. I'd put that back in Wormspat when I go back and play with them again.
possibly, but I just found there are so many other cards that you need for the Wormspat for getting people off objectives and moving
Yeah.
objectives and that kind of thing. It's like at the end of it, you just don't have that space for that remove 1 damage card.
No, I had it in my
looking for
deck.
the blink damage card so you can inspire instead.
I had it in my deck because it's quite nice, and obviously you've got lethal hexes are being pushed into, but in the end, it's just there's too many other good cards.
No, maybe a card that would help. Maybe a universal card that could help. The Wormspat would be
Healing potion.
some sort of healing potion. But a universal. I'm trying to think of like a universal card, like universal healing potion would really help them.
Yeah.
But it would also help Hrothgorn. It would also help Morlog.
Yeah.
I think they would benefit from something that teleports them.
Yeah.
A hidden paths, but maybe a hidden paths that only works if you have a move characteristic of 3 or less, then here's a hidden paths for you.
Yeah.
Or a hidden paths for fighters who roll shields on defense, or something like that would be really helpful to them. Something where they could get more into the back line and be able to sit in the right exact space to be able to cause as much damage and chaos as possible. That would be really helpful for
I just
them.
find that even when they do that, like in our game, they still fold up like a piece of wet paper in a breeze.
If they're not inspired, yeah.
Because if they're not inspired, then it's getting that plink damage out early, and the more cards you have that move around, the less cards you got to do that plink damage. And, yeah, it's hard. It's really tough to see what's going to be the Wormspat's thing right now. It feels like there's always a better warband to take.
I suppose we should wrap up this video now.
Yeah,
Probably
Next time we
probably.
go home.
It's true. It's still half term. It's fine. All right. Well, thank you very much for having me,
You're
gents. It's
more
always
than welcome.
wonderful.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. Perhaps come back in the summer when it's warmer. In the summer holidays, presumably you don't work then because you're a teacher and you don't do anything. At summer
No,
holidays.
but we have. That's you reminded me that we have to talk about that thing.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I would love to. Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
And
Thank
any
you.
other patroners watching this online who fancy coming down and test their luck, kicking me in, and then having Robin go, 18 all, do let us know.
We
Maybe
can't
can
guarantee
get
the
you to go.
scoreline.
Maybe not.
But apart from the kicking of feet. But we,
Yeah, that bit we can pretty much say is a foregone conclusion.
Right, cheers then, guys.
Thank you very much. Bye.